Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. We are here doing your December 2023 money and career reading. Thank you for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you are returning, welcome back. I'm always truly grateful for all of your wonderful likes, shares, subscribes, and your fantastic energy. Let's get right into it and see what we've got for you. Popping out of the deck, we've got all tied up, but thank goodness this is in the reverse. So a lot of you may have been feeling quite tied up, restricted, limited in some way. And so when we get this particular card in the reverse, this is freedom. Breaking free, breaking away from something. This is spreading your wings and flying, so to speak. So if you've been looking to make some moves, or haven't been sure about what you want to do, what you want to change, then this is really that big breakout energy that maybe you've been looking for. So this is finding something that is positive for you, finding maybe you've been feeling tied up in a job and you haven't had an opportunity, or you haven't found what it is you're looking for. This might be a month where you are willing to expand your horizons a little bit, look for that new job, or go for that promotion, something that you want and something that you deserve and something that you can do. So opening up those doors, aligning yourself with opportunity, wonderful, wonderful energy. So really great thing. It's also a release of a restrictive way of thinking as well. And sometimes we do get in the mindset where we're, more concerned about the things that we don't have, or we're worried about the things we haven't accomplished, rather than looking at the possibilities and embracing an abundant mindset. So this can be a big reset in your own energy and your way of thinking. So this can be really quite positive for you in that. We have Healer of the Ages coming in here as well. And so, yeah, this shows that there's some things on the mend. So getting your bank account back into a healthy state. This can be repairing situations in your home front, or in your career front, right? So your money and your career. And of course, your career is your career, but your home, a lot of other people can really affect your finances. I feel if you haven't had the resources that you've been looking for, the time that you've been needing, I think that you're going to get that in the month ahead. Or at least you have the ability to find the questions, find the resources, find the people that can help you get the answers that you've been looking for. So it's a great energy of opening up, but the healing energy really does come in here. So maybe you've gotten your household budget back on track. If you or your spouse has maybe been out of work, this is where there might be a big turnaround for some of you. If you've been feeling restricted in, again, your money, there may be doors opening for you here in the month ahead. It could be in the form of, maybe you get a company bonus, maybe that you're, the company that you work for maybe has been, kind of tightening the purse strings a little bit, and now they might be opening up and being a little bit more generous in the month of December. I feel here as well, in this energy that, because we do have a lot of celebrations coming up in December. We've got New Year's, we've got into January as well. So, depending on what you do celebrate at this time of year, a lot of cultures, a lot of belief systems do have these end of the year celebrations. So I feel here in this energy that maybe you're looking at things a little bit differently, and maybe not just putting a dollar value on these celebrations. And I think maybe you're finding ways here in the month ahead to either limit your spending in a healthy way, right? Spending money on the things that are going to be important or long lasting. And this can also be where you're focusing on things other than the expensive stuff, right? I mean, we do have, as I do these readings right now, we've got Black Friday sales going on. And then of course now it's like Cyber Monday or something like that, whatever it happens to be. And, unlike, years past, right? The deals aren't that great anymore, but they feed on the fact that, we've got this fear of missing out. So I feel like here in this energy, there may be a shift in your way of thinking here. And instead of playing into this fear of missing out, and I've got to have this and I've got to have this, you're probably looking at your money and how you spend it in a very different way, a lot healthier way, a more sustainable way for yourself. So the healing energy does bring in some beautiful things and things kind of settling down for you. in this, okay? The healer of the ages can also represent that maybe some of you do have some sort of healing abilities, some healing gifts. And this can be something where maybe you have some talents for healing mind, body, soul. You might have some spiritual healing gift. And this can be where, you are being very invited to really work with spirit here to release any kind of restrictive energy, any blocks, any negative vibes from yourself, to get your chakras aligned, right? And get yourself in a very much open and healthy state there with that. So you can attract some more abundance and positivity and prosperity towards you, okay? But some of you may have maybe figuring out your life purpose here as well. And maybe you are looking at a bit of a career change, and maybe you can make a living doing what it is you love and doing what you are very much gifted with as a talent, right? So maybe you have some inclination to be like a counselor or a life coach or a Reiki practitioner or a spiritual healer in some way. Some of you are looking for a big career change here, and maybe you're going to go into like nursing or something, and just something where you can like help other people get back on track or get better at whatever it is they're doing. You might even be like a financial advisor. So some of you have a big career change that is lining up for you. We have your third chakra with Archangel Chamuel here, and your third chakra is your solar plexus chakra. So this is bringing you in some power, some confidence. This is where you, might be feeling like, you know what? I'm not going to let life beat me up and keep me down. I am powerful. I am strong. I know that I can make change. I know that I can do this. I know that I can set boundaries. So it is a very self-empowering energy. Your solar plexus chakra is really that power source within you. All right. So work with Archangel Chamuel there. Work with the color yellow. Okay, yellow can be a very important color, very associated with that solar plexus chakra. Yellow can sometimes also be associated with money. If we think about some money crystals, right, we think about pyrite can help you with your money, but also like citrine, right, the merchant stone, citrine, put it in your wallet, right? Quite often merchants, especially back in our pagan times, right, they used to put it, in what you would have a cash register, however they would do that back in the day, or a little satchel or a purse or something like that. But even to this day, right, you put that piece of citrine in your cash register to keep the flow of prosperity going. So in some ways, light a yellow candle, right, that can also help you as well. So the color yellow can really help you to be more positive and to also attract money and prosperity to you. We've got the Page of Gifts. I love that. We've got the King of Good Cheer. The Eight of Canes. Haha. There's your restrictive energy, but I'll explain that one in a second. And we've got the Queen of Gifts coming in here as well. So you got some really good energy coming in. We do have the Five of Candles at the bottom of the deck. So there is an underlying energy where there might be some sort of issues or drama that's going on. The Five of Candles is the Five of Wands energy. All right. So fire. And so just be aware of, perhaps some family squabbles and things like that at this time of year. This can be where we do get a little bit of drama. This is where we do get people who, for the most part, try and work together, because the Five of Candles can represent some conflict, some issues, but it can also represent a bunch of very fiery, passionate people getting together or working together, or trying to achieve the same common goal, but sometimes they do butt heads somewhere along the way. So just be a little bit aware of that. The Five of Candles for me, quite often when we do get your money and your career reading, does represent an energy of competing for what you want and being willing to get yourself out there. So if you are looking for change, right, be ready to, to compete for what it is you want. There's a lot of people out there that want the high paying jobs or that want certain things. And so you may need to throw your hat into the ring, and you may need to, to be willing to take that little bit of a risk and take that little bit of a chance. And whether it's you going for that promotion or making some other big, bold moves, whatever it happens to be, this shows that, you have the power to change. And yes, sometimes you do need to compete for what it is that you want and what it is you're looking for. So don't let, don't let a little bit of competition keep you down, because it's a very powerful time for you. And be confident, right, in that, because you just may get what it is that you're looking for. But we do have your overall energy for your month. We do have the Page of Gifts. Now, the Page of Gifts in this deck, this is the Yuletide Tarot, in case you are looking at this going, oh, that's pretty. Yes, it is. It's the Yuletide Tarot. But the Page of Gifts is the Page of Pentacles. And of course, then in your money and your career reading, we want the Page of Pentacles. It's great. This can be some really good news about your money. This can be a gift coming your way, whether it's that bonus, whether it's some investments coming to fruition. This can be some really good news about something. So this can be getting an offer, an invitation, an opportunity. So it's really positive in that respect. This can also be some manifestations coming to fruition for you here in this energy. So some new money or some improvements with your finances, all in here. Now, someone may actually give you a gift. All right. So be open and be receptive to that. Okay. It's really important to, sometimes when people want to help us, right, whether it's financially or whether it's with like an opportunity, whatever that happens to be, sometimes our first inclination is to put up our hand and say, oh, no, that's okay. I'm okay. Right. So pride goeth before the fall. And the thing is when we accept the gifts that someone offers, and we're open, we say thank you, we express our gratitude, right? What happens is we open up our energy, we open our heart, we open our energetic field, and we get more things, right? It's a circulatory energy. Whereas if someone tries to give us some help or in some way, and we're like, oh, no, that's okay, even though you might really want it, right? What you're doing is saying no to the universe, right? So be open and receptive. Be saying say thank you, and quite often, especially at this time of year, people are a little bit more generous and people do help out quite a bit. Okay, so just be a little bit aware of that. But I do think that you've got some really good things happening in your month ahead. We've got the King of Good Cheer here as well. Now, the King of Good Cheer is the King of Cups, and in Mr. Emotional drunk uncle in the corner is causing a little bit of an issue at this time. So this is in your challenge position. So the King of Cups energy in your challenge position, this can be a family member or a friend or just someone in your life who is, they might be a little bit overly emotional. They might be somebody who, maybe isn't sure about something. Usually the King energy is, I'm the king, I'm successful, I'm the head of the household, I know what I want, all this kind of stuff, right? Very in touch with emotions, very in touch with spirituality, but sometimes the King of Cups energy can go a little bit overboard with the emotions. Now, this is your challenge position, so it's not quite the same as it being in the reverse. So this can be that someone just causes a little bit of kerfuffle. This could be some little family drama coming in there. This can be where maybe you're not necessarily seeing eye to eye with a spouse or a partner in some way in this energy here as well, because the King of Good Cheer can go overboard with certain things, right? Is a little bit less practical sometimes than maybe you are here, dear Taurus. Okay, so is very generous, very loving, very giving, but again, sometimes to excess. So you may need to have some conversations about that if that is somebody who does have a direct impact on your money, right? So, we do quite often have different spending habits than our family members or even our friends. All right. Now, this can also be, of course, your energy here. And this can be something with a personal relationship too. So just keep that in mind. But this can be your energy here. And maybe you're not feeling 100% confident, or maybe you are feeling a little bit emotional or vulnerable at this time of year. And this is a temporary setback for you. This can also be about following your heart, following your dreams, right? And being really open and receptive. So in this energy, there might be something really positive with the Page of Gifts coming towards you, but your challenge is accepting those gifts, accepting the help, accepting the opportunities, or taking initiative or believing in yourself that you can get what it is that you're working for and that you really do truly want. And, sometimes that can really set us back, right? But thank goodness you've got your third chakra, your solar plexus chakra active. Work with Archangel Shamuel there. Be open, because I think this is probably something that's maybe been holding you back in some way, following your heart even, right? Or doing things that you love, or just again being, really believing in yourself and being kind to yourself. And I feel here that this is part of something that is being course corrected, something that's being healed. So this can also represent that there might be some delays. Okay, when it's in your challenge position, we've got delays, we've got obstacles, we've just got some challenges, and usually fairly minor issues that we can overcome as we go through the month, or even just a little bit into January there, okay? But just be aware of either yourself or someone around you may go a little bit overboard there, okay? So just keep that in mind. But I do feel like you've got some really good news. You've got some wonderful things going on for you there. Now, the Eight of Canes is the Eight of Swords energy, and this is in your blessings position. So this is really good, because this is a restrictive energy, usually a self-imposed restriction. So here in the King of Good Cheer, if you're not overly confident in yourself, or, if you're a little bit down on yourself, or you've got something, or you're resisting accepting something here, right? Or you're not feeling super positive, right? Here we are, we're getting a sense of relief. So we're turning the page, we're turning over a new leaf here, and this is giving you a little bit more freedom in this energy. So just like we've got all tied up right over here, right? We've got that Eight of Canes, which is the same thing. And in your blessing, it is that release. So it's really great, really symbiotic energy that's coming out there for you. So this is you seeing things clearly. This is you addressing any issues. This is you, finding a way forward, or finding a way to get yourself out of a rut in some way. So it's a really positive thing for you. All right. We do have the Queen of Gifts coming out here for you guys as well. And this is a wonderful energy. This is your advice from Spirit. Take your time, be patient, nurture yourself, nurture others. Spend time with your friends, your family, your loved ones. This is also Spirit giving some of you a heads up that you are abundant, you are prosperous. There's wonderful things growing in your life. There's opportunities, right? We've got the Page of Gifts over here and the Queen of Gifts over here. So this can certainly be a time of opportunity and growth for you. This can be a time when you're getting things back on track, and where things are really starting to come to fruition for you in a very healthy and a very positive way. This does show that you may have an opportunity to step up in the world and to get more earning potential. So this can be, again, that promotion, a new job, a new career. This can be those investments coming to fruition, something that you've been waiting for a while. So the Queen of Gifts here is about taking care of business, really being down to earth, being practical, right? And again, maybe some of you here, you're like, we usually go overboard at this time of year, but we're going to scale it back a little bit. We're going to focus on, the really positive things, and spending time with each other, and, try and just kind of rein in the spending a little bit, right? Because those things are just a little bit frivolous sometimes, right? And, things, right? Material things, even though we need certain things in our life, having an excess doesn't always make us happy, right? So with that Queen of Gifts here, you could also be getting a heads up from Spirit that there may be a very helpful person that is around you. And if they're offering you help, assistance in whatever way, whether it's with your money, whether it's with time, whether it's with an opportunity, whatever it happens to be, accept the invitation, accept the opportunity. opportunities, accept the help that is coming towards you, accept the gifts, accept the money, because it is being given most likely here from the goodness and the generosity of someone's heart. So some great energy there. But this is a time of abundance and growth for you. And so get a little bit excited. All right. Let's pull out a few more cards here for you guys. We've got the cross. We've got the moon. Crossroads. The lilies, beautiful. And we have the house. Interesting. So when we start out with the cross, there's something weighing down on you. You've got a lot of things on your mind. You've got some sort of burdens, right? So, this is a little bit of a challenging energy for you, but I do feel that you're working towards a resolution, because when we do have the moon, this is really understanding the reputation that you have, right? This is recognizing your gifts and your talents, or recognizing what is not going well for you, whether it's spending habits or whether it's, where you happen to be stuck right now, right? Because the cross can keep you very stuck and very burdened. But it can also, in some aspects, give you belief, right? Believe in yourself, believe in your reputation that you've built. The moon does, in this particular deck, it's not quite the same as tarot, but in this deck here, the moon does represent your recognition, the people recognizing your gifts, your talents, what you bring to the table. And this can be really positive for you, right? Maybe you have your reputation of being able to, multitask or carry a heavy workload and still be successful. Maybe you are gaining recognition for resolving issues and problems and maybe simplifying processes in your workplace. You've got that healing energy about you there, right? So sometimes you can look at things a little bit differently than other people do. The moon also gives you insight and also gives you this energy of listening to your intuition. All right, so your intuition is very much going to guide you, because the crossroads does show that there is something here. You're going to need to make some important decision. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I keep going in a straight line? And so you may be parting ways with something here. And we already said that some of you may actually have a bit of a career change in here, or you're opening yourself up to the possibility. And the crossroads can be, I have options, and what is my options here? So really listen to your intuition and go with your gut instinct. Whatever it is that you're doing, wherever you're going, wherever you're headed, when we've got the lilies, this can represent a peace of mind, a sense of I'm really feeling good with my decisions that I've made. There's peace in the air, there's balance, there's harmony, and it's wonderful. The lilies can also represent something that has matured in your life, and something that it may come to fruition. Something that you've been waiting a long time for may come to light for you, or open itself up for you. So it can be really positive here in this energy. It can also represent that there may be somebody in your life here, and especially with it being right beside the house energy, and I'm really looking at the kings here, right? King of Spades and the King of Hearts. And this can represent that there may be one or more people around you at this time who really do have your best interests at heart. The lilies can represent a person, typically a male, that is a little bit older, or at least mature, someone who has a lot of life experience, and someone who has some wisdom, and someone who can give you some guidance. They may be the head of a household with that house card coming out there, or they may be, very much a family-oriented kind of person, and this can really benefit you. So they can really give you some advice, wisdom, some help with your money, or even trying to figure out the crossroads, which path should I take. And sometimes people really do have some very, very wonderful insight or a different perspective that you might not necessarily have. But the lilies in the house here can represent that you've got peace and balance and harmony in the home. The house very very much your house. It's where you live. So with this energy there, and especially with that Queen of Pentacles, this is almost like what's happening is you're resolving some things around you, and you're making some important decisions. You're doing all the right things, and this is giving you peace of mind so that you can spend some time with your family in a very positive environment, in a very positive way. The house can also represent that maybe some of you here, you're tired with the hustle and bustle, with the cross, you're very stressed, you're very burdened here in this energy, and now you have an important decision. If I need to make some change, and with the house can represent like a smaller company. It can also represent a change in your department. So something where you're feeling a little bit more safe and secure. The house brings about that safety, security, stability in your life there as well. And so especially if right now you got all that turmoil. So again, it's like breaking free energy and making some really positive changes or some really positive decisions in your world. I do feel some of you here with the house energy, you might be putting some money into your house, or maybe some of you are moving to a new house or buying a house. That can be there as well. And yes, you're willing to take on this burden, this financial burden, but you are recognizing that this does give you the stability that you're looking for in your world. So whether you're moving to a better neighborhood, something that's a little bit more calm, more peaceful with the lilies there, or whether you're buying your own home, maybe upgrading, downsizing, whatever it happens to be. And so for some of you here, this can be that help that you may get from somebody is either you get a mortgage approved, or maybe a family member or a friend or somebody helps, offers to help you with maybe a down payment or something like that. You could possibly be getting an inheritance in that energy. Okay, so if that's you in your situation, you're going to know that, but it does look really quite positive for you. All right, so some good things happening for you. It's just like a couple of others, you're starting out a little bit bumpy at the beginning of the month, and then things open up and things get a little bit better as you go along. So let's get a couple more cards out here for you guys and see what we have. We have savings here. Okay, as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do yourself a favor. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus on your life purpose. All right. And we also have here clearing debt. So some of you are getting a little bit of freedom and peace of mind here. That's beautiful. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. Hey, there's that cross. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So it's very much kind of a lot of things aligning for some of you here, and you're really, really taking a very practical approach at your money or your career path. So I'm going to leave that there for you folks. I really do hope there was something here that resonated with you. If so, please do take a moment and press the like button. It really is important to help get the video seen. It's the way YouTube works. And also, if you do enjoy my content, please do consider hitting that subscribe button there. And if you press the notification bell, in theory, you will always get notified when I put up something new. So I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful December, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.